Hello my crafty friends, it's Crystal with Happy to Plan. I am going to be sharing with you today a flip through of my completed journal here. I completed this for the month of May. I used this journal for documenting my devotionals, and I thought I would go ahead and do a quick flip through of the completed journal. I do have a couple process videos as well that I've uploaded on my channel, so if you're interested in those, I'll make sure that I include those in the link at the bottom or at the top here too. I'll put the playlist for my journal entries, so you can go ahead and take a look at that if you're interested. So let's go ahead and jump right in and show you what this journal looks like. So to begin, this journal was something gifted to me by Cheaply Chic. She has an Etsy shop, and I'll go ahead and make sure I leave her links down below as well. She has a YouTube channel as well. She does a lot of great crafty videos and Dollar Tree hauls and all sorts of good stuff. So if you're interested, go ahead and check her videos out as well. And she asked me, she was kind enough to gift this to me so that I could do an unboxing, and I did the unboxing, and I really loved this journal so much that I decided to use it for my May devotionals. So let's go ahead and jump in and show you what I did. So this was the actual cover. I didn't do anything, modified the cover at all. I did add the little bird cut out little punches that she had here on the outside, little flappies, little strings. So I think that looks really cute, just kind of dangling there. I also have the bookmark that she included in the collection. So let's go ahead and jump in and see the first page. So here's the first page. I do have a little card up here that just says May 2018. I have a card here that's got some important dates on there that I wanted to keep track of. And yeah, and then I did do a full process video of this page, so I'll go ahead and go to the next page. This is a little alteration tag that I included on here. I have this washi tape that has the days of the week on it. I bought that at Joann's. It was in their like $1.50 area, and I wish that I had gotten more of this. I really love how that looks in the journal. So yeah, this is, I'm just gonna do pretty quick flip through, kind of just show you some of the things that I did. I used this little glossing bag, added this little tag here with some lace, and then I just paper clipped that on because I didn't want to do anything to this really pretty bird paper. Did some layering here with some torn paper, added a couple of little cut aparts, and did some stenciling. This is the other process video that I did for my camp, my retreat that I went to. So I'll go ahead and just flip through this pretty quickly because I did do a full process video, so you could take a look at that if you'd like. There's a little tip in right thing here. I have quite a bit of hidden journaling, little pockets, things like that, just to kind of keep things hidden. That way people can flip through this and not necessarily feel like they're invading my private thoughts. So yeah, I just did some layering here, and then this little tag receipt thing, because I thought this was cute that the word said treasure. It's whatever your treasure is, there is the desires of your heart will also be. So I thought it would be cute if I used some money and things like that. This I just journaled some words for a song that was part of the devotional, and then I used some of these stickers from Tim Holtz, the little, what are they called? The Chit Chat ones? Yeah, the Chit Chat words stickers. So I just pulled some from here and added those, and then did some stamping, and then added this little victory at the end. I added this lace piece here that came with the kit over on this side. I really love how that looks. I did this just this here, just gonna cover that up. I don't really want that red, but I did use, I did a collab video with a couple of the girls that also received the kit from Cheaply Chic. One of the girls, I stole this idea from her. She used the hearts to write down the her journaling, so I just kind of stole that idea from her. And then I've got some hidden journaling out back down here, and I just use this little piece of paper and put some this is just a little cut apart, and then just layered up some cut aparts up here and put this little jump ring, and then added this little key to the hole. And then I added a paper clip with some fibers that came from the collection. This actually has some hidden journaling behind there as well, but I did write in the scripture with some stickers. And then this was just the card that came with the collection, but I did sew on some lace and just a little ribbon detail to give it just a little bit more. And I didn't really want to use it, like glue it down, because I wanted it to still be a card. So I just paper clipped it here on the side. And this was really interesting. I had this piece of paper that I had actually torn from this section right here, came like from this little corner right here. And I just had it in my scraps. I'm like, oh, look, it fits perfectly in this little space. So I just stuck it on there and then did some additional layering with some little die cuts and some lace. And then I put the scripture here, and this little part has a tip out that has some hidden journaling in it. And I just kind of tuck it under there to keep it secure. And then on this side, I did some additional journaling, and I don't really want people to read that part, so I'm going to cover that up. And I just added in a little ticket here on the little hole that was on the claim ticket, and it was the day 15, so I thought that was cute that I had a little number 15 there. And I did some layering with some washi and some of this bird paper that came with the collection. I just tore it up and kind of inked it up and stuff. And then I did a little another little collage of the bird paper. I thought it was really cool that it said family on the different things, so I wanted to kind of pull that in because this talks about something about family. And then I put the little claim ticket from the bottom over here on this side. And then for this middle piece, I just did the Philippians 4:6. I just wrote it really big and did some additional layering with some scrap paper and things like that. This one was kind of cool. I liked how I did this one. I took this piece of bird paper that came with the kit, with the collection, and I sewed it together. There's actually a couple of different pieces here. And I sewed it all together, and then I just glued it onto the sides. Okay, and then if you could see, it's just a little tuck spot. And then I just added the verse down here, and I journaled on the back of this card. Then I added some floral flowers just to add some color to the page. And this one, I just cut up the piece from the scrapbook paper that I had. I just cut it, and then I just glued on to the two sides to make it a little pocket. And then this was just another piece of paper that I had. I did my journaling on the back. And when I cut this is all actually one piece. This isn't a separate piece. So I just cut the butterfly out of the paper. And then I also cut it here. You can see it kind of hangs over. So then when you put it in here, the extra couple little birds are sitting there, and it looks like the paper is in behind the little pocket. So I like how that turned out. And this one I added this lace ribbon. It actually comes with some adhesive on the back. I got this from, pretty sure I got this from Daiso. And then I took some of the paper that came in the collection. I just cut up one of the little nests. And then this is another little piece that came in the collection too. It was from one of the book pages. And then, yeah, so then I just did a little bit of, this was a quote from the Devotional, and some layering down here. And then this one has the verse on the one side. And then I added this piece of fabric that I bought at Walmart. I just thought it was so pretty, and it went with this paper so well. And then, so I've got my journaling there on the back. And I just did some red line tape, and I taped it at the top. And then this one, I added a little bit more of that lace that came with the kit. I just added that to the top and did a little layering. And then, of course, here's the Bible verse, and then my journaling is on the inside. This one I just did some layering with some paper, and this is actually tracing paper. And then I just put the verse and made it a little pocket, and then I just stuck this in here, and I've got some journaling on the back of this as well. And it's like a little date thing, so I just punched holes in the date. And this one I used the little glossing bag that came in the kit, and then this tag actually came in the kit as the collection as well. So I just did my journaling on the back. I added a doily to the glossing bag before I glued it down, and a little sticker here, and just this little cut apart thing. I also punched a couple holes in the glossing bag or into the doily, and then tied this little ribbon on that side. And then again, I used the heart shape to write in a quote from the devotional. This is really cool. I like how I did this. I actually had the piece that came in the kit, this music sheet right here. I didn't necessarily want it. I had a couple extra pages in this book, and I'm just weird, and that kind of weird. I'm a completionist. I like to have the whole book completed. So what I thought that I would do is I took the page and I just tore it. So this page, this music sheet is actually bound in the book. And then I just tore the sheet, and then I took a couple pieces of, this is tracing paper, and this is some additional paper, some paper that I got. It's calligraphy paper that I bought at Daiso Japan. So it's like Japanese calligraphy paper. And I just layered that up, also tore it, and then I also tore the tracing paper, and I just made like a pocket. So this is a little pocket here. This little postcard thing comes out. And then I've got some, obviously I've got the memory verse or the Bible verse in the front here. Actually, this was a quote of from the devotional, and then the Bible verses right here. I just put it a little sticker and layered it up with some stickers and stuff. And then what I did was I just glued the piece that came in the book. I just glued the two sides, the top and the bottom, and then I made a little pocket. And then I just put this is a Tim Holtz little paper clip. I added a little ribbon to it, and then I'm just sticking that on the side there. Well, let me do it the right way. There we go. And then, like I said, I just did some layering there. So I really like how I did that. And then this, I just had this little charm thing. So I just glued that on there. And then did another little cutout of a piece of paper from a piece of paper that I have. And then I did some layering here. I used a little seal here that came in the kit, in the collection. Did some journaling. The tracing paper piece, I didn't really want to do anything with. So I took one of the book pages that came in the collection, and I just stapled it onto the tracing paper. And then the cool thing is you can see the back piece of the paper, because both of these images were just so pretty. I didn't want to lose either one of the bird images. So I just included it on there. And then I added some butterfly stickers. This was the journal that came in, or this was a piece of this index piece came in the journal as well. And I just went ahead and just trimmed it up a little bit. And on the side here, I added a little book page that I had torn off. I just had a little scrap piece, and I folded it as like a little fan. And then I folded some other just ribbon that I had, and I sewed it to the card before I adhered it onto the page. And I just like that. It makes like a little tabby. I think that's kind of cute. And then I added this little tip in. This is like a little tuck spot, little pocket. And I added this, this has the verse on there. Actually, this was a quote from the Devotional, and then this was the little cigarette card that came on the in the collection. Added some ribbon here, and yeah, so I really like how that turned out. And then I kind of tuck it in there like that. And this was the die cut that came in the collection as well. So I just trimmed it to, and then I used both of them and kind of did a layering effect. I really like how that turned out. And then here is the verse. And then there's a quote from the Devotional. Let's see. And then this one was the backside of the graph paper. I just put a little bit of that calligraphy paper here to give it some texture, and then just did some layering and some stickers. Didn't really do much with this particular one. I just really love these bird images. I didn't really want to do anything with it. I did ink it up a little bit around the edges, and I added this little paper clip with some of the extra fabric from that fabric that I used back here. I had a little extra just piece, so I went ahead and made it a little paper clip ribbon. This was the piece that I cut off of this when I ripped it. I used it over here on this side. And then I liked the little birdie. It felt like he looked like he was kind of singing. So I thought that was cute that I had it on the music notes. And then I have the Bible verse. And then I've got, this was just a little tip in right here that I have all my journaling on. This paper actually came from the first original kit in April that she had given me. So I went ahead and used that here. I thought it kind of added some color to it. And then I added some stickers. I actually bought these stickers at the Dollar Tree, and I thought that was cute because this whole devotional month theme was hope. So I thought those were cute. I used them a couple times in my video, in this one. There's another one of the little bird punches. Here is the last day of the month, and I just thought this was so incredibly appropriate that the verse actually had the word soar in the verse, and the title of this, the devotion or the journal, was Soar. So I just thought that was really cool how that all kind of worked out. And then I just added a little tag here and a little feather paper clip. And then I did some additional journaling. And then here is the back piece. I didn't really do a whole lot to this one. I just put a little tip in right here because I had some additional journaling that I wanted to do, kind of like a wrap up. And then I used another one of those little stickers from the Dollar Tree. And then that is it. So that is my flip through of this completed journal. I really love how it turned out, and I hope that you guys do too. I do have okay, so there you go. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and leave me a thumbs up, and make sure if you do go see any of Lynette's Cheaply Chic's videos, you let her know that I sent you over. Okay, thanks. Bye.